Alright, sorry about the wind. We got all these hurricanes. But I just want to show you how I'm sitting. I'm about to put the road magnet mids in from Black Auto Works. So I just want to show you how I'm sitting right now. So the wheels I got should be the same diameter, so when we put them on, you should have the same thing. I'm trying to come measured in the same spot. So we got, looks like 2.5 from the top of the wheel, right? And that was the front. And then the rear, you're looking at about 3 inches, right? So tomorrow we're gonna come back and weigh it. Measure it. Oh, and don't forget that it is loaded down with the wheels, all 4 of them, and the springs are in here. And I'm gonna try to make the same measurement tomorrow with the stock tires and stock wheels in here, so it'll be almost the same weight. But we'll do the measurement tomorrow after these get put on and the springs get put on. But that's all I wanted to show you, man. I just want to show you how it's sitting right now, so you have an idea how your road magnet mids will sit when you get yours done. Alright, so we just got back from the shop from getting the springs put on. We're just gonna take a measurement. It's still loaded. I'll show you that right now. That it's still loaded down pretty good with the stock wheels. So you're looking at probably about 2 inches or 1.5. Well, let's do, yeah, I'm probably looking at 1.5 inches there in between, right? And then in the rear, that could probably be 1 3/4. But in the rear, we ain't looking at nothing, right? We're looking at 1 inch. So, but like I said, it's loaded down in the rear. It's got all the four shocks and tires in the rear, right? I'll show you that right now. So we still got there's 2, and there's the other one. So there's all the stock wheels in there. So it's loaded down pretty good. I just want to show you a fair apples to apples comparison. Once I unload it, we'll come do the measurements again on the same hill, so you'll have an idea. But man, it looks really good. It's the road magnet mids from Black Ops, but it looks really good with that squat now. It's like a big wagon, bro. I love that. I love that. It's like a big wagon. Too good, man. Alright, so I unloaded it. We're gonna do the measurements again. Let's see what we got now. So right here, we still looking at that 1 3/4 like we were the first time. And then the rear is looking at 1 5/8. So we came up 5/8 when we unloaded the vehicle. The squat looks good though, man. It looks real nice. I don't know if y'all catching all of that, man, but it's freaking awesome. But we're gonna ride on them for, a month. They should settle in. They might get a little lower, they might not. Sometimes they do. When you put springs on, the weight of the vehicle breaks them in. We're gonna do a review and show you. See, there's nothing in there. Everything's unloaded. So we're gonna do a review, see how they compare to OEM. Only thing I did was change the springs, man. So we're gonna do a review and tell you how they ride after compared to OEM, and that should be it, man. It looks so good now, though. But my initial impressions, right off the bat, they ride just like OEM. Going over bridges, the rear is a little bouncy, but not enough to note. But that's my initial impressions. We're gonna ride a little bit longer and get a full grasp over it past what the initial impressions. So, all right, so we back for the last measurement and review on the road magnet mids. So we're gonna take this measurement. Disclaimer: we're not in the same spot as we were where we did the first few measurements, but it's still a flat surface, so it should be the same. So this is not exactly a month. I got them put on September 22nd. Today is October 29th, so a little over a month, but you know, not much more over a month. So in the rear, we got, see if we can get it to focus. We still looking at that. We're looking at it like 1.25 inches. It's settled a little bit. Or 1.5 inches. Anyway, so 1.25 inches. I'm gonna call it 1.25 inches. And then that was the rear, and here's the front. The front, you're looking at 2 inches still. So, the review on the road magnet mids, overall they ride stock. They're really close to stock. The cons that I don't like, you know, y'all already know I'm petty, right? So, if you don't know I'm petty, go watch one of the things I don't like about my car review. Just choose one of them. Go watch it. You understand that I'm very petty. But so going over bridges, what I don't like, if you go over a hard bridge where it is not quite smooth from bridge from road to bridge and then back to road, what will happen is the rear it feels like it slams hard and then it doesn't. It rebounds, so it feels like it's gonna buck you off, right? I've never had a set of springs do that before, and it's just, you know, that's just the way springs work, but I've never had it do that. I've had springs before, and they're usually springs tend to lean towards the stiffer side, so it wouldn't, most of the time going over bridges, it wouldn't even compress, and then it wouldn't even jump up that high. It'd just be really, you know, really hard, really stiff. But these ones don't behave that way. They allow it to compress, and then it just doesn't allow it to come back up as good, and then it kind of has a bucking feel. But overall, I would make this purchase again, and I would recommend it to my friends. Knowing now what I know about these springs, I probably would have went with the Swifts. But these are very comfortable, man. It's just, oh, and another thing is the same thing, kind of the same thing. When you have it loaded down, like I went on a field trip and I had 3 people in the back and all their crap. And then I had myself and a passenger. So all their crap going hiking, and it kind of bounces a little bit when it's loaded. So be careful if you're going to tow. Things like that, it doesn't sway from side to side, but it is kind of bouncy. In the same regard as going over a bridge, it's really bouncy when it's loaded. But the overall day-to-day performance with no load and a few bridges here and there is very livable, very, very livable. I daily drive this every day, so I like it. I don't think I could have got another set of springs that would have gave me the drop that I have and the comfort that I have. So I really like them. They really feel OEM for sure. Just that one little thing where when they compress it, when the springs are compressed or forced to compress fast, it feels like you get a really hard buck. But overall, I really like the way it looks. I really like the way it sits. So if you got a Jeep SRT and you're thinking about lower, road magnet mids is the way to go. If those ones are a little too soft for you and you want that kind of stiffer, I would go with the Swifts. All on the Black Ops website. Knowing what I know now, I'd probably go with the Swifts. Like I said, I don't hate the road magnet mids. It's just the Swifts kind of scared me because they had wording in there like track use and things like that. That's not really what bought this car, I'm not tracking it. So is that kind of stuff scared me. It made me seem like it was going to be too stiff and too hard. But, you know, whatever, man. So I like them. I would recommend these to anybody that wants that OEM feel, just with a small little drop, which is what this vehicle needed. Anyway, respect everybody's hustle, respect everybody's grind. We all gonna get it in due time. Peace.